Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 146.
It's all good, Terrell. It's all good.
Try to stay sharp.
We try to stay,
Happy Friday. Shout out to all of the blank Zodiac.
Aries.
Aries season.
Aries season. April is here. Turn up, man. Hey, look, and I want to start the podcast with a book recommendation. It's not like it has to be a chapter or anything, but shout out April, Aries season. But the book recommendation is going to be The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. Believe it or not, this book came out in the beginning of this year. When I went in there, I wanted to get the paperback version, and they was like, nah, it's too new. But
okay,
it's basically, honestly, I really don't even know what the book is going to be really about. It has little pages like that, look, where there's literally just a statement on the page. You know what I'm saying? But
read that. What does it say?
It says, art creates a profound connection between the audience and the artist. Through that connection, both can heal. Uh-huh. Do you read the book recommendations that I give? Or you just
I was getting ready to tell you that I actually have a book recommendation that I'm going to recommend.
Oh, I bet. Well, yeah, we can just go straight to your joint.
You would be proud of me. I just ordered the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress.
Oh, wow,
Wilson.
you reading a good book.
Yeah, so.
Damn.
I was reading this article about Barack Obama and the Black American experience or something like that, and I said, oh shit, and the dude was going in about the different things, and he mentioned that, and I said, you know what, I never read the ISIS Papers. I've read excerpts from it,
yeah,
but it's something that I should have read.
I've never read it either. Damn, you reading a good book.
It's gonna be a 40-year-old nigga that says, hey, heard you ordered that book, it's a good book. It's a good one to read.
Damn, yeah. See, this joint is about more so.
I know it's a completely different world.
You're gonna be a little bit different coming out of that joint. Like one of the chapters in this book is called crafting. There's a chapter called fucking intention. You're about to be reading.
I've read a lot of the ISIS Papers already. I already know what it comes. I'm not gonna come in here all super.
That's next level. I want to read that.
It is.
Let me borrow that joint when you get it. Put your name in the back.
I got the paperback because paperback was 16.
Highlight. Put your note clips.
I will.
If you ain't got that, I don't want to read it.
I wouldn't want to read a book with somebody highlighted all of the stuff because I got ADHD. It's gonna throw me off.
I'd like to see what stood out to you.
I like to stand my own stuff out.
But his favorite battle rapper was O-Red.
At one point, O-Red was.
And you like Sue Surf, so you like, I gotta put it in subtitles or something, right? Don't you like Hitman? I gotta remix it.
The point, first of all, O-Red did the little translation. Mm-hmm. Sue Surf did the subtitles.
You like Conceited?
Conceited was great. What does that have to do with you already highlighting? You don't have to put it in subtitles. It's already in a damn. You don't have to do that.
Cause what if? Damn, y'all can't react. Y'all thought that was whack. Damn, that ball must have went over y'all head. Let's bring it back. That's why I went ahead and highlighted it.
Like Earn in Ash. That's Nash.
Oh yeah, see now. See, but if I'm,
Surf was on some Reachy shit back in the day. But happy Friday, everybody. Another week. Mm-hmm. I realized that every week we say Happy Friday. Every single week. We get to the point where we're a part of people's lives every single weekend. You know what I'm saying?
You look like you are happy as hell to be at the cookout. You know what I'm saying? You look like you already had your hot dog and your ginger ale, boy. You look like you real happy conversing. Yeah, see me was getting ready to go out. You look like you getting ready to say that, boy.
Shout out to my boy Raw. Peace, love, happiness, clothing.
Nah, yeah, shout out. Turn up.
Terrance has on the hat, even though he got it backwards.
Yeah. Ain't it evil to live backwards?
Backwards!
Turn up, man. Happy weekend. Happy Friday. Turn up to some of my people that's grinding on a Friday, grinding on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And that's what I was saying. It seemed like we legit a part of certain people's lives. Whether you just came home from work and you about to get something to eat and you put this on, or
right.
You like me where you cleaning or you building some shit. Like I was putting some shit together yesterday and I just put a podcast on and I don't even gotta look at it. You know what I'm saying? I just listen.
Just let it rock.
Mm-hmm.
So and I don't have that, y'all. I be sitting there struggling to find shit to.
Man, you can have that. It's a bunch of podcasts out there. Not even like the big ones, but like some low key people. That's how I found Pick a Side.
I feel like I don't know. Now that I do it, I don't be wanting to listen to the niggas podcast. You have to be somebody other than me. You know what I'm saying?
You like the rapper that says I don't listen to nobody but me.
Yeah, I don't listen to nobody but me. Nah, but I can watch some people talk. I'm just saying, I don't.
Okay.
My attention span's small.
I'm gonna tell you why that is.
Okay. Anyway, well, how was we start? We were starting with something.
I did want to say this though. I did want to say this first. It's getting hot as fuck outside, fast as shit.
Yeah, we
already in the 80s. We in Maryland, so it's certain people that be like, "Oh, I'm in Arizona. It's been 90 for." Okay.
Even still,
of course, you live in the fucking desert.
Even still, ain't it supposed to cool off at a certain point? At least come down to 88.
They down there with tumbleweed.
Y'all got hundreds every day, bro. Yeah, we definitely about to be burnt up for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get somebody's water.
Like we be talking shit, laughing about the dinosaurs, but we next. It's gonna be some other next level motherfuckers that's like, look, this was a motherfucking black nigga right here. This nigga was black. This was a human. Think about it. Dinosaurs, you think they thought that we was coming next? They was probably here. They had a whole life, and then it got hot as fuck.
It's funny that you mentioned dinosaurs. I got in so much heat
I was about to say
over the weekend with dinosaurs, y'all. Y'all know I'm my conspiracy theorist.
You're not supposed to curse. And you haven't cursed yet.
I said the N-word a couple of times. But I'm not going to. I got you.
All right, but what's the point of this then? What's the point of the whole no cursing thing?
You would never be able to do it.
Not trying.
Not a chance. But look, let's get this show on the road. Here for a good time, not a long time. Mm-hmm. Question for you. Do you think manifesting is a waste of time? Seen some chit chat about it where people were saying that manifesting does nothing for you. It won't get you anything. And you actually have to do something.
I saw. Yeah.
You see something like that?
I seen. Yeah. I know people who take that angle towards manifest, but I believe in manifestation. I have done it. So I've manifested shit myself. When you've done it, you can believe it. Yeah.
You manifested.
I saw it and I believed it.
So let's say this.
I thought it and I achieved it. Fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out of my face. Yes, I did. And guess what? I thought about that shit before I did. Manifest.
So what did you manifest?
It. You want me to tell you what I manifested? I've manifested plenty things.
What did you manifest when you had to do nothing for it? It just came to you because you thought you wanted it.
That's not what manifestation is.
Okay, so explain it.
Manifestation.
Hold on, we're not gonna let the nigga explain it. We'll let.
Oh, I can't explain it. He want to go to his Merriam-Webster because he know the tricks and plays around. I see the games he play. Officer Hoyt, this your training day. We really know what manifestation is. We really doing this shit. We don't give a fuck that you niggas found a loophole in the definition.
This junk confusing as fuck.
He can't find. Look, when he can't find his mirror, that's not the Merriam-Webster.
Ray manifested signs of severe depression. So, to display or show a quality or feeling by one's acts or appearance.
Why are you reading the second definition? You supposed
the first one is the first one is the adjective.
The first one I thought was just the definition.
No, we talking about manifesting. To manifest, the verb, not the adjective, which is
read the adjective.
The clear or obvious to eye thing, because that's not what we talking about.
Clear or okay.
So somebody, you ever heard of the manifest?
Okay, yeah. My bad. I thought you were trying to like find a different definition.
No. We talking about
read it then.
To display or show a quality or feeling by one's acts or appearance, or to demonstrate. To show something clearly through signs or actions. Let's go with that.
We don't even have
signs.
We don't have to go with what they say. You know, we can just say what manifesting is because we know.
Okay, yeah, we can rewrite the definition.
Rewrite the definition, or we know. That's like saying, what's the definition of?
So what does manifesting mean to you? What do you have to do? If somebody says like you manifested something, how? What was your process? How did you do it?
I think for all of my people out there that have a vision of having your own store, or you have a vision of having your own business, or you have a vision of your schedule, Some of y'all are envisioning, you know what? I would love to look right now. I'm about to help all of y'all out. We about to manifest together. Wherever y'all are right now, listening to this. Right? You sitting there, you looking at the TV, and you say, damn, you smell that? It smell like something burning. Oh, no, that's nothing burning. I know what that is. That's that whatever, right? But guess what? You know how smells work. You start smelling something else. Hold up. That shit remind me of some barbecue chicken. And you know what? That shit was slap tonight. You start thinking about that. You start thinking about what you can get on the side. You start thinking about the other shit that you can eat with it. Guess what? When you go home, you're going to make that. And you're going to be sitting there. That shit's going to look bomb as fuck. And guess what? You manifested it.
Did you manifest
you
it,
put
though?
all of it together up here, and you moved in your life to make it happen. Because guess what? You could have went home and said, you know what, the Mickey D's right here? Yeah. You said, you know what? I could go to the Arby's right here. Yeah. You know what? I can go here. Yeah. I'm going to go home because in my mind, I already put everything together. I stopped myself from doing other things because I had my mind focused on what I already planned. Terrell, that's manifesting. And now I sound like a head-ass podcaster trying to explain manifesting.
That's what manifesting be sounding like sometimes.
It's as simple as that.
The biggest point of manifesting is you could say, yo, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm manifesting. I'm going to be a millionaire. But if you're not doing anything, you're not going to be a millionaire. So basically, the point of people questioning whether manifesting is a waste of time or should you manifest, it's not about a mindset. It's about the lack of action that comes with people that say they're manifesting things. I'm going to be a millionaire this year. How? It ain't going to just happen.
It ain't just believing.
You can manifest it, and I think manifesting has a lot to do with luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I manifested this. You know
And
what I'm saying?
see-
It's like, okay, but like, either you earned it or you got lucky. I wouldn't call it manifesting. You know what I'm saying? I think that robs you of some of your work when you give it all to a...
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I could be wrong in saying this, but I think manifesting gets confused because people think manifesting is about what you're going to become, but it's really about what you're about to do. Like, I think you can't be like, I'm going to be a singer, and that's me manifesting it. Nah. I mean, I guess if even if it is, I still have to, like, do. That's why I was like, I'm going to manifest eating a bomb-ass meal when I go home. Like, I'm literally manifesting what... Normally, everything that I've manifested is something I'm going to do. Like, I wouldn't manifest that I'm going to be her boyfriend one day. I would manifest that I'm going to talk to her this day. I'm going to go up to her and tell her that she look fucking good in the motherfucking leggings. And then I'm going to get her motherfucking number, and I'm going to be taking her out. Right?
That's humanity.
There are some people who go up to her and say, you looking good in the leggings. I was gonna take you out. You eyeing me. About to fuck it up, but look, he fuck around, take her out. When he's holding her hand, walking past foot action, it's like I manifested this life. You can't tell him nothing. Oh, you were supposed to. You can't just Terrell, get the fuck out of here. I felt like you being negative. This shit. The people do that, I felt like you being negative.
The people that do that, that's one thing. I'm talking about people that say, I am manifesting this year will be my year. All right, bet. Bro, we getting signed. Look, we getting signed this year. We doing it, bro. All right, bet. People, you can say all you want. We mestifated.
And that
we have manifested
mestifated. That sounds horrible. I don't even know what that is.
We've manifested a few things that if you don't do it, it ain't gonna happen.
I think you can manifest good and bad too.
I think that's the biggest point, though. The biggest point is that you just got to put actions behind whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and understand you're not gonna be able to. Your manifestation won't happen if you just not doing anything. You got to do something. Agree?
I agree. And I really believe in what I'm saying about manifesting action and not.
I really believe in what I'm weighing about.
Sorry, I didn't even do that. You bum ass nigga.
Hey, look, I got another question for you before we get into the news.
And I could look. You know what? Y'all see the games he play?
Terrance,
I should launch my headset.
Look, do you believe that everybody deserves unconditional love?
So moving on.
Yeah, you said what you had to say. Somebody said the only people that deserve unconditional love are your kids. Everybody else should be conditional. And it started a big conversation about who deserves unconditional love.
I think if you're willing to wear your heart on your sleeve, you need to be with somebody that's wearing their heart on their sleeve and not a protected ass punk ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet, yeah. You want conditional love. All right, cool. There's people in this world that just want real love. You know what I'm saying? And real love is unconditional. There's some people in this world that want somebody to say, I want to be with you because I love you and I don't give a fuck about all of the other bullshit.
So you're saying they don't have...
Wait. Then do you have people who say, I love you, but because of the bullshit, I don't want to be with you. Now, y'all, I understand there are situations where things can, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to deal with the bullshit. And I'm not saying that unconditional love means dealing with somebody's bullshit. I just mean there are some people who, when you wear your heart on the sleeve, it's like on your sleeve, it's almost like you're willing to bend, break, move for somebody that you love. You're not gonna say, you know what, I love this person, but like, I don't know. It's like, say you get a new job all the way out in Vermont somewhere, and you talking to a girl that you love. Shout out Vermont. I'm from the Mont, man. I'm from the Mont. What do they call it?
I don't know.
But like, say you get a job in Vermont, but you meet a girl and y'all in love, and now you got to make a decision, and your decision, I feel like, will say if you love unconditionally or conditionally.
But that's to say that the heart that's where I think it gets tricky because
it's tricky, period, y'all.
You making it seem like the person that wears their heart on their sleeve don't have conditions, because you do still have conditions. And it's not always a sexual thing or a significant other thing.
Yeah.
This could be, because like, think about it. I agree with the girl that said the only people that get unconditional love is your children, because you brought them to the world. They don't have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You made the choice for them to be here. Everybody else technically can be loved under a certain condition.
Yeah.
You love your girl or your significant other because they do for you. You know what I'm saying? Or they're a part of your life in the best way. They complete you.
Yeah.
But you complete me means, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents you love conditionally. If your parents didn't give a fuck about you, didn't take care of you, treated you like shit your whole life, you might not love them.
That's true.
And I think people confuse conditions with, like, it's not rules. It's not like you have to do this, have to do that for me to love you. It's just, I don't think it's realistic for somebody to say, I would wear my heart on my sleeve, I love unconditionally. Nah, you have conditions.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed, and this kind of like pushes it to like another side of it, but like, have you ever noticed that, excuse me?
No, I said you got it. You can push it forward.
Oh, okay, yeah. But have you ever noticed that some of the things that we watch are like not what, how do I say this? Like, we don't be living what we grew up watching. Like, I don't think that the people, like, when you look at the I don't know, put it like this. I feel like people who love each other no matter what, those are the movies that we grew up looking at and loving. Those are the stories that you loved when you was young. That's the content that you was hooked on when you was young. Watching, like, people always fantasize about a love you no matter what love, but I don't think people really want that. Like, we laugh at the people who love each other no matter what in the real world. You know what I'm saying? The couple that's been through a whole bunch of shit and they still together, we laugh at them. Kirk and Rashida, because they went on a platform where everybody know they back and forth, and people look at them and say, oh, you still with them after this and after that? Yeah, they are. So look, what if that means they love each other no matter what? And like, we got a generation of people who just leave off nothing. And it's like, that's not even the movies that, like, nobody in the movies that we grew up watching that you idolize, these stories, none of them girls left the dude for good. You ever thought about that? None of the dudes that we was watching left the girl for good. He always left and went back. He always knew that leaving, we always watched the people in movies know that leaving was a mistake. Nobody ever in the movie left and that's just where the movie went. She just left. You know?
Mm-hmm. Give an example.
An example is like
Love and Basketball.
An example is, okay, we'll do Love and Basketball. I can give you so many examples. Love and Basketball, but what's an example that I feel like everybody can get? An example everybody can get, Terrell. Come on, help me out.
We going by movies?
Just a movie where, you know, they break up, but then they go back. Y'all have seen so many movies.
I'm getting ready to say there's so many different.
But all right, let's just use not Love and Basketball, but you know, the movie where they together, shit gets rough, they go and do their thing, but then they come back in the end. That's literally like
The
every
Notebook.
movie. You know what I'm saying? Insecure, Issa and Lawrence, and it eventually came back, and that's 2020. Yeah. And it's a reason why. I want y'all to think about that. Y'all ever think about, like, I'm gonna give y'all Shrek. Shrek saved Shawty from the castle, but she went and got with Lord Farquaad. But guess what? There's more to this story. She knew that she made a mistake. She knew she made a mistake and had to go back to the... Anyway, and that can go to we can have a real conversation on Shrek.
What? Do it. What you going to say?
She knew... Nah, we're not going to go that deep.
I've heard that you know me and my girl, we just was talking about rewatching all of the Shreks because people say there's so much to get from. We haven't started yet, though.
And it's one of the best movie franchises of all time, period. Shrek 2 is arguably the best sequel ever. And then Shrek the Third was good. That joint was good. But and then Shrek 1 is Shrek 1. But like, just everybody seen Shrek. And I know I'm on a soapbox.
You got it.
I just feel like she made a mistake. And I want y'all to think about if Shrek just ends with her being saved by Shrek. And then she just goes with Lord Farquaad and he never comes and it never ends. You as the viewer of Shrek, you would not be happy. If you was watching Forrest Gump or you was watching Love and Basketball, if Monica just goes to the WNBA and Quincy just marries Tyra Banks, you as the viewer of the movie would have been upset, right?
Yeah.
But you don't even look at your own life like that. We don't even look at our own life like that. But you can't even watch a movie and move. You don't even want the movie to end the way your life moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good thing about this unconditional and conditional love thing we got going on with the world now. We all weren't raised on the way we moving now. We were all raised on work it out. And now that we have our independence and we can be boastful about it and proud and show I'm independent. If you didn't have a social media, would you really be proud to be independent and dolo? Who gives a fuck? You're finally around people. You wouldn't want to talk about how you are so proud that you're alone. But since we got social media and it's something to be proud of, now we more proud to be dolo. So like low key, I don't need to work it out. I can go and be alone because being alone is like now like going to the gym. Like, I don't need you, whatever, I'm gonna just get in the gym. I don't need you, whatever, I'm gonna just be alone and then be on my alone phase. I'm on my solo era. Like, we all about to be some cat motherfuckers with some, look at me, 28 years old and I got another, and there's another. We gonna be some old motherfuckers with no love because low key we not moving like when I told you about Shrek and Fiona leaving each other, think about how that would have ended. Our story's about to end that way.
I recently, like literally today, yesterday I watched a video on dopamine. And it was like, shout out to Drew Gooden. If anybody watched Drew Gooden videos, he does YouTube videos. And
Drew Gooden, the ex-basketball player?
No, not that Drew Gooden. Not the Washington he's correspondent for the Wizards.
He does the Comcast Sports now. He literally does the games. So if you watch the Wizards game, that's him. But I don't know why the fuck our display is so terrible too, Comcast.
Yeah.
Even with the Washington Redskins games, why the game look so terrible?
That joint look like it's on Masson.
Yeah. Even the Nationals games look horrible.
But look, Drew Gooden has a video called like I went on a dopamine fast where he was talking about how I got rid of all the things that release dopamine in my brain type shit, right? Okay. And when I was a salesman, I learned about dopamine, oxytocin as ways as, you know, and how it relates to you being a salesperson. But I got to thinking, and I was like, in the video, you know, he's talking about how he's cutting out social media. I cut out Netflix. I cut out sugars, like sweet shit. And if you don't necessarily if you don't understand what dopamine does for you, it is literally your feel-good hormone. It's the biggest part of the reward system in your brain.
Yeah.
But that shit can low-key control your life if you let it.
Yeah.
And so, think about it.
You've heard about it with porn addiction.
100% with porn.
Weed addiction and drug addiction.
You know why porn is such a big thing with dopamine? Because
I know why.
You get the biggest dopamine release from the things that are natural to you. Eating, competing to survive, reproduction, so sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit will legit control you if you let it. Like if you have a high dopamine level, right? The good thing about it is that you'll have a euphoric feeling. You're more energized.
Okay.
And you have a high sex drive, good libido, right? But the negative side of having high levels of dopamine is trouble sleeping, poor impulse control, and being more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about social media, like we get so many dopamine hits from when you watch a TikTok and it make you laugh.
Yeah.
You look at the next one, your brain is thinking about getting another one of them releases. So you're watching all of this shit and you get trapped in it. Same thing scrolling on Instagram, Twitter. And so I say all of that to say that shit has completely changed the way people even look at their lives. And I think it's because we all addicted to this shit. Like it's dead ass.
What would that have to do with dopamine though? You talking about what we get from a dopamine release. Are you saying we're getting too much dopamine that it's controlling our lives? Or are you saying...
I think everybody now is operating at a higher level of dopamine because you get so much of it. You're getting so many excessive hits from social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even the thought of, I'm about to get this so I can post and get likes, the concept of getting likes
is dopamine.
Is giving you constant dopamine hits.
Man, and we really like that episode of Black Mirror.
100%. 100%. But trying to bring it back to what you just said about how people are so fucking catty about shit. Think about it. I just told you one of the biggest side effects of high dopamine levels on the negative side is aggression. Think about what everybody does online all day. Everybody's arguing back and forth about this and that and this and that. We just back and forth. It's to the point now where a motherfucker does something good, people are looking for he thought this was dope, but it's actually this. This nigga thought he was killing it, but you know what I'm saying? People look for the negative.
But you know, people have always been like that, though.
Yeah, but Terrance,
I don't know if you can you really say it's because we're getting more dopamine from social media? People always been negative as fuck.
Yeah, Terrance.
Where were they getting their dopamine hits? You know?
When we was in high school, there was hate.
Yeah.
Like, there was haters. There was people that hate on you, but it was a lot more love when we grew up versus what you see now because of the way people live on social media. And you live in a world without it. You know what I'm saying? It was.
But you see more hate because people are. Well, I guess people are being more hate. I guess there's
more negativity. Think about even just dating. Everybody has these. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I looked at my screen time, bro. When the last time you looked at your screen time?
Man,
pull it up.
No, Terrell. Fuck out of here. This nigga's being depressing as shit, low key.
It's not depressing. Go look it up. It'll tell you. I know
that I be on my phone, but low key, it's like I need to be on my phone. Like I'm over if I'm not getting on my phone, then I'm just gonna not be in the world. You know what I mean?
That is the craziest shit ever. Did y'all hear what he just said?
But is it not the reality?
Like
no. You got Denzel Washington and some of the older people trying to tell you how to get successful, how they got successful. Denzel Washington saying, try putting the phone down for a day or two. That's pushing me further away from success, Zell. Like I actually have to post I actually do have to post. I do have to go out of my way to put on my phone and stay. Think about it. Even for this podcast, y'all. Sometimes I'll go a whole week on doing me. You know what I'm saying? And then when the podcast come, I feel bad that I haven't been on my phone to just keep up with the world. I'm not coming home putting the news on. You know? I'm not coming home and reading the Washington Post. So when you're cutting this dopamine out of your life and you're not getting these releases, my thing is not getting the releases does what to?
It'll help you regulate.
Because I know that's why you brought it up. Yeah.
It helps you regulate. And the reason why, I'll tell you like with me. I will wake up in the morning, and this is a full transparency podcast moment. And you tell me if you have probably been there before.
Nah, this is your morning.
All right.
Don't put me on your shit.
I wake up at 9 a.m., and depending on the type of morning it is.
I've already got it in by then. I'm already on my second.
Like
I'm already on my second workout.
I'm on my second nap.
I'm already on my second.
Look, I wake up at 9 a.m., right? What I do first, and what I've been doing, this is me being completely honest. When I wake up, I pick my phone up. And I always have a big-ass block of notifications. Messages from Instagram, messages from this, messages from that, emails, everything. I can lay in my bed on my phone for an easy hour. And depending on the type of morning it is on the TL, I could be on my phone 2 hours. Now I'm getting up saying, shit, it's 11 o'clock. I need to get something to eat. By the time I eat and get going, it's fucking, but now I gotta have something to listen to while I eat. So now I gotta find some shit to watch while I eat.
Terrell, okay.
Terrell,
what
but
the
listen,
fuck?
Shut the fuck up. Let me get this off. When I go to the gym, sometimes I will sit outside the gym for an easy 30 minutes. Just looking at shit, drinking my pre-workout slow as shit. And so the reason why I say that, and then of course when I'm in the gym, I'm in between sets with it. But
oh my God.
Why are you doing this? Why are you not letting me get this off?
Why are you making it seem like getting on your phone?
Because Terrance, let me say this. Shut the fuck up. Today was the first day I said, you know what? I'm not looking at none of that shit when I get up. All I'm saying all of that to say is this, bro. If you spend some time off your phone, or if you think about how much time you really spend on your phone, I know it's like the norm now, but if you really think about it, you could be more productive.
If you say that you didn't do it, then go ahead and say what happened when you said you didn't. So you went to the gym today and then
I woke up this morning, got up. Like when I woke up,
yeah.
I got up, went to the bathroom, got dressed, brushed my teeth, ate, went to the gym. Like I put on when I finally made my food, I put on a podcast while I ate, right? Yeah. But I went to the gym. As soon as I got to the gym, I got out. And so I got through my whole work. I'm leaving the gym at 11:30, where, like I just told you, on a normal day, if I'm not trying to be productive,
yeah,
I could have laid there for a whole hour. All I'm saying is, and you could potentially be more productive if you didn't spend time on your phone too, because there's benefits, but there's also negative. That's all I'm saying.
But you know
the nigga should listen to me.
You got out of the gym at 11:30, but you eventually at some point took your phone out and looked at the notifications, right?
Yeah, but I didn't make it such a priority.
It's like priority. You can't tell me that I need to listen because your priorities are fucked up. What you just told all of us is that your priorities are fucked. For real.
I'm speaking to some
because what are you started this convo talking about dopamine release.
Right. Yeah.
You didn't. This don't sound like a benefit of less dopamine. This sounds like a benefit of you getting up and getting to your fucking day instead of.
Terrance, I'm ridding myself of that need for those hits, bro. Because I still felt weird as shit this morning.
What if I say you get a dopamine hit from going to the gym? Don't go.
You do, but that's healthy. That's like saying you getting sugar from eating an apple.
You got pre-workout, right?
I didn't take my pre-workout this morning. I told you that.
Oh, yeah. You had breakfast?
I had breakfast.
So you ate?
I had eggs. Yeah. So I get those are natural releases, Terrance. We supplement them releases.
He's aggressive. It's because he ate. He got a dopamine.
Terrance wasn't really, y'all can tell he really wasn't listening.
I'm listening to
But
everything you're saying.
I
It's
know
like
there's
you're saying
people
how
out there that 100% may have mornings like that or times where they just spend hella hours on their phone. Terrance, I know you've stood in your bathroom
That's why
for
I'm
2
saying
hours.
we've talked about this forever. But like the convo wasn't really about being on our phone. I mean, like, how many convos can we have about there being an issue with us being on our phone?
The concept of dopamine and the shit that releases in your brain can be linked back to all of the things wrong with how people look at social media. And this is just crazy. Oh, y'all live for social media. Y'all do everything for social media. Why do they do that?
It can be linked back.
It could be linked back. That's all I'm saying. You don't got to agree.
I'm not saying that I don't agree. I wasn't agreeing. I wasn't saying that I wasn't agreeing. I was thinking that it was going to be like a fix, like a solution. Like
I gave you the solution.
Just get rid of your dopamine. Like that's my thing. Like,
nah, you got at least, it's not even about
you know what I got on this podcast not too long ago and said about Denzel Washington saying put the phone down, Terrell. So that's why you getting the me that you get.
I get what he's saying. I don't think he means put the phone down and you'll learn more, but it might put you in a better mental space to do more.
100%.
Because for me, I waste a lot of time, and then you be like, I don't feel like doing this. Or,
look, you saying you waste time. But look, sometimes you get on this podcast and you know more things that happen than me. And I think in those times when you waking up and you getting on your phone,
that's true.
You be getting info.
That's true, but that's me.
I get up, go straight to the gym, and then you come home and be like, did you see this? Did you see that? And I'm like, I feel behind. Because all I did was gym.
You know how I can tell you if you have an addiction, and this is for everybody that's listening, because I bet y'all been through, and I bet you have. Tell me if you have or not. And this is a question for you.
Did you even listen to what I just said?
Yes,
though?
yes, and this is my response to that. Have you ever said, damn, I need to go and find that number for somebody, and then all of a sudden you're on Instagram looking at you, and you're like, what was I even on my phone for? I was supposed to be finding that number, yeah. Or you might be editing and say, I need to go get this thumbnail for this album, and you end
100% I've done that before.
That is addiction. Your brain said, nope, we're not doing that. We're going to get us some hits.
I don't think it's addiction. I don't think I'm going and looking for a dopamine hit. I just think it's right there.
That's what you're doing.
I sounded just like a crackhead. I ain't want this shit. It's right there, so I smoked it. No, but look.
That's all I've been trying to say this whole time.
This is my thing, though. They don't, you saying it's right there like it's dopamine hits, like it's like I'm getting a cupcake or some shit. It could be, let me go get this, let me go to my home screen and look at this photo. But then when I go to the photo, this would it be. Let me go find a picture of my dog for you real quick. I get on my phone, I go to my Photos app, and guess what I see? I see a photo from earlier. I don't know why this is here. I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to delete it. Then when you delete it, you know what I'm saying? You already went somewhere else, but you did not really mean to. I'm like,
some of it could be ADHD.
Look, while I'm looking for the photo, somebody can hit me on the gram and say, hey, what time was y'all birthday party? Oh, shit, hold on, let me hit, look. Our birthday party is at 6. So look, I exit the message, and now it's like me walking into the main entrance of the mall. Look, it's like me walking to the main entrance of the mall. Now I'm like, okay, I'm on Instagram.
And you know what gets you? Those little red numbers. It's spinning right. Your brain is seeing that and saying, what is that? What is that? Click it.
But that's why I said, I don't feel like I'm addicted more than it's like, damn, I'm not going and saying, oh, I'm laughing at this, laughing at that. That's addiction. But sometimes your phone is your task manager. Like, I got to go and do shit.
It is, and that's the dangerous thing about this shit, because it's like, I need my phone. Damn, I just broke my bracelet. Wow. Damn. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you one. One of mine.
I don't want one of yours.
Fuck out of here. You say you don't want one of mine, so keep your Huckleberry Finn bracelets you got over there, boy. Hold your wrist up. Where the fuck did you get that from,
I got this from Terrance.
And you got his Huckleberry Finn wrist over there, boy.
Terrance, put your wrist up, boy.
Hold on, wait.
What's that supposed to be?
It say you're driving around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, forget you.
The clean version.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey.
Classic.
This is exactly what I want to do. We're going to do it right now. This one is going to be mainly for the visual podcast listeners. I contemplated how I was going to do this, but I'm glad I can do it this way. For the people that watch the visual podcast, MalloryBrosPodcast on YouTube, our subscriber base is sitting right below that 9,000. and some of your black asses listen every week.
And other asses.
Hold up, Terrell.
We got many ass.
Because I want them to get this smoke. Your black asses listen every week. And you don't subscribe. And you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking right to you. You keep saying, yeah, I probably need to. Hey, look, bro. We actually switched channels. So fuck with us. You checking in every week and you haven't subscribed for real, bro? Really? It's pissing me off. So, we're officially doing a giveaway on the Mallory Bros podcast channel. It is going to be for a vinyl that, believe it or not, I got this record. I thought that I was getting it brand new, but I actually already have it. It's going to be Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. Let's get it. It's going to be the easiest giveaway ever. All you have to be is a subscriber on the channel. You ain't got to follow 3 friends. You ain't got to shout 3 friends out.
How you gonna pick?
You ain't got to shout out. Huh?
How you gonna pick? And when? When we hit 20,000?
No. All you have to do, huh?
How are you gonna pick when we get to 20,000 subs?
I'm gonna pick out of this. I'm gonna pick out of the subscribers. Yeah. All you have to be is a subscriber. And I said, you know what? I would not mind doing giveaways more often. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we're gonna do this, and people could go do it, and then fuck around and not win. And I get that's why people do giveaways. But y'all, I'm giving this away to a subscriber on the channel. I don't know who it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be somebody that's been here. I don't know if it's gonna be somebody that's brand new. But all I'm saying is subscribe.
So if I've been here, how can I win?
You might not win. You might not. It's gonna be a random person from the channel.
So I might win.
You might win if you subscribe. This is not a legacy thing. This isn't a since you've been subscribed, we got this for you.
No, I get it.
All I'm saying is I'm doing a giveaway. If you are a subscriber, your chances to win are equal as anybody else.
So when are we gonna pick? What number are we gonna get to pick?
Boom.
20,000?
Boom. A goal number? Nah, we don't have to have a goal number.
Well, you're gonna have to get to somewhere before you give it away. So we finally here. So
I'm gonna give it some. I want to give it time though. Let's do 2 weeks. 2 weeks and then I'll give it away.
Oh, okay.
Because we might not get to that number, and I don't want to just hold this forever. I really want to give this away. So we're just gonna do 2 weeks, and whatever we have in 2 weeks, who's ever there,
you gonna pick.
I'm gonna just pick from that. Yep.
Dope. One of the greatest albums of all time.
Literally one of the greatest albums of all time.
Dope. And you got that because you bought an extra one or something like that, right?
Yeah, I had it already. I thought I was getting a brand new one. I came home. I'm like, damn, I have it already.
It's gonna be a Kendrick fan that's their favorite album.
No bullshit. Hey, look, this is the last thing I was gonna say on this giveaway too. If you are my friend or family, you're not gonna win. I'm just letting you know right now. Hit me if you want the record. I will gladly get it for you. This record, and for my people, I'm not giving away valuables. This record cost me $38, and that was me paying the high price. You know? Mm-hmm. You could probably get it for way less. Friends and family or anybody that I know, if you want it, I will get it. You're not gonna win.
You can't get that one. That one's gonna be.
What would I look like giving it to my boy?
Yeah, my man. You got a picture with the nigga.
This nigga was subscribed before we even,
Yeah. But it's the new channel.
But yeah, shout out, turn up. I'm trying to get the channel to 90,000 subscribers, bro. 90.
Let's get it.
So there was a couple things that definitely happened over the last week, but I think the most important thing that happened, or I think the most impactful thing that happened to start the last weekend was the situation with the San Antonio rapper BTB Savage. That was the guy who was on Instagram or Twitter or whatever he was on, but he took a picture at the murder scene with the blood behind him, and apparently it was a guy that tried to rob him. It was a situation where a guy tried to rob him during like a music video setup, and then things went left. His girl got the gun, or the dude that was getting robbed, BTB Savage. His girl got the gun, shot the dude that was robbing him in the back twice. Dude died slower. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, BTB Savage, survived. His girl accidentally shot him in the elbow or some shit. So he got hit, but he went on Vlad TV, did an interview, and he basically was talking about what happened. You know, he was kind of, you know, he let it out there. You know, he said, fuck the nigga. Fuck him. I said, fuck you. You about to die, all of that shit. He got on there. He was real confident. He got on social media. What'd he say? Motion? We have emotion? Or
he said something, but he was standing at, that was crazy to see. He was standing in like the dried up blood spot.
Yeah.
Like,
he was standing.
that was crazy. And everybody, at first, when I first saw it, I saw people like, not celebrating, but people were saying, that's crazy. They tried to rob him and he's standing in the blood. That's crazy. Like, people were reposting it for that reason.
And he was killed 12 hours later.
He was killed 12 hours later after the interview.
After the interview? Nah, not 12 hours after the interview. He was killed 12 hours after that photo.
After that photo.
But then again, I don't know if the interview came out before. Some of y'all might say, oh, no, the interview did come out before. It's whatever. That situation was crazy, and I think the only reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I felt like it brings up this was the first time that I kind of felt, and I'm not going to say me, but I kind of felt like, wow, there were more hands at play here than just, oh, that's the streets spilling on the social media. I felt like social media was involved in this. You feel me? Like, you could be smaller than me and from a different group or whatever, and I could smack you and rough you up, right? Then I can go over here and talk shit about it. And, like, you could be upset about that, but, like, when you come up here and they talking about it right here, and they say he was just up here talking shit about it, you would be like, damn, like, I'm about to beat that nigga's ass, or I'm going to kill him, or I'm you know? I feel like that's like the way this shit gets amped up in, like, an old school 80s way. On some snowfall shit, it'd be like that. But to me, I'm like, damn, when you think about it, like you said, when the picture came out, everybody was posting that joint and saying, like,
people was championing it. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This is hard. This is fire. And I'm like, damn, like, we really did y'all like big that up so much to the point where, you know, we gave Bruh credit. He went on the Vlad TV interview. You said you had something that you wanted to say about that. What was that?
I didn't like that. Well, number one, the dude goes he goes online and posts that picture for what? Dope moves. He's moving dope. It goes back to the conversation we just had, because why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? You literally did not have to do that. And like you said,
He survived though.
he did. But you know what I'm saying? It's just that. But you had to go online and tell everybody and have this big show. And guess what? Like you said, it ain't like you was talking shit up the street. We can see everything now.
Like, everybody can hear you talking shit to everybody. And that shit went viral.
That man whose blood you standing in had people that love him. And now they got to see that all over their TL and make people do things they would never do.
And did you see the interview? Huh?
I did not see the whole interview. I just have thoughts about DJ Vlad and how DJ Vlad moves. I heard some of the questions he was asking. But you watched the interview, and what did you think?
I watched the interview, and it's like, yo, you can't really get mad at some of the things that he's saying, because there was somebody that was trying to, like, inflict harm to him, and his girl was there, and he said my kid was there. So I totally understand his side of stuff, but I also understand the guy whose blood that he was standing in. I understand the way that they felt, because he was saying stuff like this. He was just straight soft, like weak. It says she referred to in the interview. I went to sleep good as hell the next day. I was happy as hell too. And then Vlad asked him if he was concerned. He said they for sure might do what they do, but I'm gonna get active. That is what it is. That's all it is, but it is what it is. Like, they might try to do something, but I'm gonna get active. That to me is like, yo, Vlad, you just basically asked if you were you asked them, like, are you worried that they might come back after you? Because what the fuck do you think he's going to say, Vlad? Do you think that this rapper, who you know how they get down, you think he going to get on there and say, yeah, I am worried that they might retaliate. I actually kind of fear for my life. I don't want nothing to happen to me. I want to be here for my son. Is he going to get on there and say that? No.
He got to keep the persona.
He's going to give you the juice you're looking for. Nah, fuck them niggas. If them niggas want to come after me, they know what the fuck is good. Fuck them niggas. Right. I'm sure you're smiling like shit on the other side of the camera.
Like, wow.
Oh, right. Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
And then you put this shit out. And then you just act like you don't.
And then when he dies, what do you do then?
What do you do? Because the dude is dead now. So, Vlad, you put the video out, and then in less than a week, bruh is dead. You don't feel like you
No. He
kind of had something to do with that a little bit? Like, you don't think that I could tell this nigga, hey, he just smacked you. He said you a bitch and that you would never do anything ever in your life. You did get smacked. You could take smacking him back and take what I said and turn smacking him back into killing him. I can't sit here and say this nigga just went crazy. Yo, low key, you had an impact on his response. I definitely think Vlad had an impact on the response from these dudes.
It's the same way I look at Leor Cohen, right? They asked, it's the famous interview with Charlamagne, where Charlamagne asked Leor Cohen, so like, these people that you signing, right? He was like, y'all are signing these people and y'all are promoting them, making this music that involves them killing each other and leads to some of them dying and more gang violence and stuff like that. Don't y'all think that y'all should, do you think about that at all when you, and then you know what Leor Cohen said? Well, I've got a family to feed and stuff. And then he was like, come on, okay, Leor. That's what he said though. And that is exactly how Vlad moves as well. And somebody tell me the similarity between Leor and Vlad. I'm not gonna say it because we know what end up happening. But somebody tell me the similarity between them two. But I think Vlad has gone beyond like culture vulture. You're not just interviewing rappers. You know what I'm saying? This is like another clear-cut example where you
Did you do a video because you saw the picture like everybody else? And so you said, let me get this dude up here to talk to me?
I just don't like I don't like what he does. I don't like the fact that he does that. And like some of it is on bruh because he's talking crazy on the interview.
100.
But
he can play that. Well, I can't control what he says.
You can play that role because you don't give a fuck about his life.
Yeah.
Exactly. If an older black dude might say, you shouldn't do this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all young niggas. Think about if it was dad. You know what I'm saying? Dad would be like, maybe you shouldn't do this at all. You know what I'm saying? He would.
Maybe we shouldn't ask about the retaliation part. I don't want to stir anything up.
De-escalate. It's a difference between de-escalation and you trying to amp the shit up because you're getting views and you're making millions. I'm not trying to sound like the niggas that go on the big soapbox about, and there's so many people that you can listen to that talk about
the curveball I'm going to throw at you, though.
Uh-huh.
What really is the difference between everybody on Twitter and Instagram that retweeted the picture of the dude standing in the blood and said stuff like, oh, this is tough. Fuck what y'all saying. This is tough. I don't care. I know this is wrong, but this is tough. This is fire. Everybody who's comments like that, y'all, believe it or not, are just like DJ Vlad in a way. Because when you really think about it, he posted that picture thinking that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He thought that shit was dope. I'm standing in the nigga blood. Post that shit. And guess what he got? Validation. From who? All of his peers.
All of the people that reposted
his community.
Said, LOL, this is funny. Yep.
This is fire. Then he dies. And then people got the nerve to sit. Some of these same people saying, damn, I thought this was fire, but maybe, look, did you see those tweets?
Uh-huh.
Damn, maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe that shit was eye-opening to me because I'm like, damn, what if Vlad came out and said, haha, maybe that was a bad idea? What if he came out and said that about his interview?
Mm-hmm.
Even though yours is just a tweet, there's millions of them. So now, your little one goes in the group with all the other ones. Vlad has a big one because everybody can just watch him. But like, when you really think about it, everybody gave this dude glory for what he did. And then when he died, we played he did it. Well, we just were reacting to what we saw. Like, that's why I'm like,
the Vlad role.
We could get mad at Vlad, but if you were somebody that posted that joint and was like, haha, this looks dope, you're really not that different from Vlad.
You can't get mad at Vlad like we can get mad at Vlad. Like the people that didn't.
I saw the picture and I didn't repost it. I ain't favorite it. I ain't do nothing like that.
I scroll right.
I was just
saw
like,
it.
wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? It was people after he died that was making more jokes. That just goes to show how heartless we are as a society. Everybody, and Brody, I keep telling you, young nigga, move that dope. That song, think about that. When you look at how people move, think about it. This man died and you still looking for hits. People are saying, look, he didn't even make it 24 business hours. Damn, he didn't even make it another business day, LOL. Before the niggas caught up to him, basically what they saying from when he posted the picture.
You trying to get niggas to laugh because you want niggas
Even
to
in
like
this
your
man's
tweet.
death, you're trying to get likes and retweets. You really you want to see those red hearts. You want to see that number 2 on your notification ad so bad that the concept of death has just escaped you. And I'm trying to be funny right quick.
Yeah, and this is going to be left. I don't even know if this is going to come out right. But, like, I kind of see what you're saying about the dopamine addiction with it. Because it is kind of like an addiction because in the face of death, you can't show respect. Like, we don't have a world where somebody dies and everybody's under there showing respect. You do have people under there trying to show their balls. They trying to say something smart or witty or funny because you are right. They are looking for likes and comments because those give you dopamine. And I was thinking, damn, what if...
That release yet?
What if people did that with different dopamine addictions? Like shit like a nigga beating off. Like what if somebody dies and this dude doesn't handle that well, so he beats off? It would be looked at like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? But like, that would be looked at like a problem. Well, we're doing it. I can see what you're saying right now because what we're doing isn't looked at like a problem. It just is what it is. Like so, like,
and that's the and what you.
As long as it can sit in front of respect, as long as that sits in front of respect and nobody gives a fuck.
Exactly, it'll never change.
It'll get worse.
Platforms that run like the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked,
New York
Rap
Post,
House TV, all of these different.
The New York Post is horrible. Go ahead.
The New York Post, all of these platforms bait people in because they know people are sick. We are sick. I am sick.
What if we were on a train that was going nowhere and it's an old fucked up train that we just been on for years and they just simply are the ones grabbing the steering wheel? Like they're not even.
We're not going anywhere.
Right. Like they just are just saying what the world is out loud. If I came in here and said, look at these old ass pillows these niggas got. Look at this rug right here. This rug ugly as shit. Look at this cat. My bad, y'all. Let's say I came in here and said, look at that rusty ass pillow. Look at this dusty ass plants. Look at this color. All you could really say is that I'm negative. You know?
Disrespectful.
Even disrespectful, but it's me. It doesn't make what I said about all of this stuff true. Only thing is I'm just being negative as fuck. That's why I'm like the Shade Room and stuff like that. They
thrive in negativity.
They thrive in negativity because somebody is going to.
Yep.
Even back in the slavery days, negative shit and drama got attention. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it ain't like just like
it made change.
Yeah. And it ain't like, that's why I say, so it ain't like this is something that's birthed from media. It just, I look at Shade Room and stuff like that and I'm like, wow, they're sick people that are like, oh, the same way we used to look at Mona Scott. Wow, she really gonna capitalize off our...
Uh-huh. But you see how that changed?
And it's like...
Think about it, T. We didn't used to...
They can always say that they feeding their family.
Yeah, they could play that role. But think about it. Do you remember when we used to your parents would regulate you to a certain amount of TV? Mona Scott Young, you remember when we had Love and Hip Hop and we didn't have the Shade Room and we didn't have all of these publications?
Yeah.
But now that shit
we had Media Takeout.
We had Love and Hip Hop on Monday night. You might have Black Ink Crew on Tuesday night, but you still had a full day of like regular programming. Now the shit is handheld all day long. And that's why people are saying, yo, it's getting crazy.
That's because Twitter didn't used to be the news place or
right.
Instagram.
Yep.
Now they on it.
But yeah, that was
a little bit of a soapbox on that one. But yeah, the situation with BTB Savage, rest in peace, because nobody deserves to lose their life, especially in that way. I think that is a very funny situation that kind of points, puts a spotlight on our involvement on social media with real world problems. I kind of felt like we were, and I only say we because I am on the app. I didn't post anything or say anything, but I'm saying we, like, yo, we actually might be able to have an effect on the outcome of these situations. Like, we gassed this. We gassed, oh, this is fire. This nigga got killed in less than a day. Mm-hmm. You think that them niggas didn't see everybody saying this? And they could have said, all right, we was just going to beat his ass. We was just going to do this. Or we was going to let it slide. Or you think that we don't have a saying, them saying, nah, we getting that nigga tonight.
Today, yeah.
Like, right now. Because he got up there and was proud of it, and they giving him flowers for it. Right. Nobody clowned him. Nobody was like, yo, he a clown for this. Nobody was saying that.
Yeah.
If niggas was like, yo, he's a clown, they might say, yo, it ain't even worth us losing our life over this, man. Fuck that nigga. Well, you know, streets is the streets. They would have got him.
They would have got him, but
you never know. They
couldn't even sleep.
We could have influenced them to maybe chill, but nah, we influenced them to go get that nigga now. And that's crazy, because we just going like Vlad. Well, he didn't say it.
Hey, I didn't make I didn't make him say it. I didn't make him come on the platform. I mean, I hate that nigga. I legit hate him. The same way I hate Leo.
Terrell is like Jody and Yvette's son grown up, all grown up. I don't even use the word hate like that. Terrell will say, I hate him. I hate. Boy.
There's not too many people that I use that word for, bro, but there's certain people that. Women's basketball, we're not going to bleed this too long. And I know that's like one of my big things that I say before we bleed the fuck out of something. But I don't watch much women's basketball. Now, y'all know Terrance watches a lot of WNBA, right? He's been the champ. He has a follower base of WNBA players, and he follows them, and they follow him back, and he supports and comments and all of that. So I'm not even gonna lie. Coming into the weekend, or this past week, you know, last weekend with the Final Four, I was not the biggest, oh my God, I gotta be in front of the TV. I watched the Iowa-South Carolina game. Caitlin Clark did her thing, and I missed the championship. Mm-hmm. But I did see the stir up afterwards. So I know Terrance is going to talk about the fact that, you know, I'm going to let you go ahead.
Go ahead.
This is what I'll say. I'll give you some stats, and then I'll let you just go ahead and back up the stats. I don't want to bleed this too long. Remember we said that.
Yeah.
But the women's championship, Iowa versus LSU, got more views than the 2021 NBA Finals. It got more views than all of the Thursday night football games of last season, which were all trash for the most part. Not to step on the stat, but it got more views than all this stuff. 9.9 million views, which is a coincidence. 9.9, but it ended up being a big event. And somebody who actually watches women's basketball, I know you don't watch much college, but I figured you would have some shit to talk.
100%. 1,000%. All of the chatter, all of the bullshit that y'all have said about women's basketball stops now. It stops here. It does. Because this past weekend just proved that it ain't about it not being entertaining. Because y'all are watching these women at the collegiate level. And don't say, oh, well, it's not that entertaining in a W, because it is. And if anybody who watched women's basketball last year, especially professional, if you watched the playoffs last year, it was just as intense. It was a great season last year at the W. I feel like y'all don't watch it because you're simply not interested, and I feel like that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just not entertaining. They need to lower the rims. They need to do all of that. Did they need to lower the rims, or was it really not that entertaining? When most of y'all tuned in more than the NFL and NBA? Really? For women's basketball? That's very funny coming from a lot of people who were watching, who I'm sure was saying shit like, oh yeah, the WNBA is just boring. I don't want to hear about that shit. Look, Terrell, you was one of them lame ass niggas that had all that shit to say. You thought we wasn't gonna bring you up? You thought we couldn't see you? Stand tall. Look at the camera.
I have
Look
to
at
take
the camera because we got you
I
right
have
here.
to take the smoke for all of the people that don't give a fuck. And
We got you right here.
All right, Terrance.
Hold on, wait. No, I'm not done. You wait till
I'm
I'm
trying to
done.
let you get your shit off.
Because your bum ass was one of them ones who was sitting in front of the camera watching Caitlin Clark all cool because they're talking about on the timeline looking for a dopamine hit. He looking for a dopamine hit because they said Caitlin Clark was good on the TL. So now y'all tuning in 9.9. Oh, I guess y'all nigga moved that dope for real, right?
Terrance,
Nah, hold up.
let's keep it a buck because you get ready to piss me off.
Y'all can watch this and all of a sudden it's entertaining. I thought it wasn't entertaining, but you was able to say,
all right,
watch
keep it
South
a buck.
Carolina,
Who
right?
wants to watch the Mystics play the Athletics or whoever the team is?
All I'm saying is, if
This
you're
was
not
the
interested,
championship.
don't be interested.
Don't make it seem like we can watch a Wednesday night Mystics LA Sparks game and get the same level intensity. That was the championship.
It was March Madness.
And
believe it or not, the women's games were more entertaining than the men's games this year. And I think because of that, y'all were able to see just how entertaining women's sports can be when you're not worried about your nuts. When you're able to just say, oh, they hooping. Because guess what? I know when you watched, Terrell, because you watched, some of them girls was not that good. You know when they passed it to number 30, she not that good. But you were able to, it was like the same way y'all can go to your little cousin's game and watch his team play. And you know okay, this little dude could shoot. Hey, this one could shoot. Mm-hmm. That's the same type of mentality I have when I watch women's sports. I'm not expecting to see the best gameplay. I'm just like, okay, they competing. This day team versus day team. Y'all were just able to do it this past weekend. So yeah, y'all saying we don't want to bleed this, but I'm bleeding this part. You can watch women fucking sports. So when the W comes back, I need to see all of y'all joining in. And if you need teams, I got a perfect team that just won a championship in 2019 that you can join. Washington Mystics. Come and join. I'm going to have a jersey this year. I'm going to games this year. I'm going to that New York Liberty game. I can't wait to go to that game.
who Aja Wilson played for?
Aces, I'm going to that game too.
We need to go when they...
Parker? I'm going.
We need to go to that one.
Man,
the good one. I ain't going to watch them play the motherfucking Athletics. But on the heels of that, there was a controversy with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Y'all have already seen everybody say what we agree with, which is,
which is that if Iowa would have won, what's the name girls wouldn't have been invited. They wouldn't have been talking shit about Caitlin Clark if she was talking shit to Angel Reese and they won. If Caitlin Clark would have hit a three and then looked at Angel Reese and said, sorry, y'all would have said, you can't touch her, she's too hot. And y'all know, hey, look, let's keep it 100. I don't give a fuck, Trey. This is our podcast. They can't shut us down, at least right now.
This was the moment.
We all know what that last weekend was about. Jill Biden said, I think they both should come. We all know what that is about, and I am going to say it on this podcast because probably all the other podcasts might be a little too pussyfoot to say it.
We're going to get... Go ahead.
The white people were mad that the black people won, period.
That's point blank.
This was the first time in tournament history that it was a starting 5 white versus a starting 5 black. And you think the energy wasn't that? And let me tell you, it's like the Larry Bird effect with white folks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like the Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't talking about all. Mm-hmm. But Caitlin Clark shutting all these girls up. She beat South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? She telling them to shut up. You're down 15 points. Shut up. And she just regular clean cut white girl. Oh, they love it.
They love her.
They wanted her to win.
She was the great white hope.
Who you think Jill Biden was rooting for? Iowa.
Of course.
She looked like she from Iowa. I don't even know. I hear her name. She sound like she from Iowa. So like, it's like, damn, we can't help but notice that if Iowa would have won the game, we all know for a fact, Jill, we know you wouldn't have invited LSU.
100%.
Is it because you think that they like ghetto? Is it because you think that because they black girls or something?
She can't relate to them girls. They gonna go up there and she gonna be nervous.
It just made me think
she
when
gonna
LSU
be nervous.
won, you was hurt that LSU won. You was actually in the White House sick as shit with Joe.
He ain't know what the hell was going on.
And you see Caitlyn, not Caitlyn, but
Angel Reese?
Nah, Clark.
Caitlyn Clark?
I'm not see, I don't know why I'm blanking. But you see, I think she handled the media well too.
She handled it well.
She came out and said, I don't think that we should go if we lost.
What I didn't like about what happened with Caitlyn Clark is that I like the fact that she kept it 100.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that it took for her to say that for people to stop with the classless, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all wouldn't have believed what all the black people are saying until the person who did it said what we said, which is it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that it took for her to have to do that. But I do respect her for doing that because she's a competitor. She's a baller. She's literally one of the greatest in history. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't win. That's all. Yeah. They just didn't win.
They just didn't win. And it's totally cool. I thought that the You Can't See Me gesture from Angel Reese was like I thought that was competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're not good. Yeah, we watch Dev Booker. Y'all love when Luka Doncic do shit. Feel me? Y'all love when Luka talk shit. We start talking shit and we be confident. We start looking arrogant. Y'all know why? Because they really want you to just shut the fuck up and hoop. They don't want you to be proud of yourself. This is why I loved what Angel Reese did, because what have I been telling y'all this whole time about us as a community? We have to change the way we win. You thought you was gonna win? Sorry, you fucking lost. This is what they want you to do. They want me to get up there and respect Caitlyn Clark and say she's a baller, she has a lot of heart, she's great, and you want me to show her love because she lost and basically play humble. Fuck no. We won. We're the best. Because guess what? It's doing exactly what it did to Jill Biden. It's eating you alive. Look at what you're doing. You made a fuckboy move based off that. I want y'all to pay attention to this. I've been saying this for a minute. Look at what confidence when we wins pulls out. When we win and we confident, we were supposed to win. Yeah, fuck them. Look what happened. The first lady said, I think they both should go. You're on bullshit and we spotted you. You know what I'm saying? This is why when we confident when we win, we'll start shaking them out of their seats because that's the true, that'll show them the true color. We'll start seeing these motherfuckers behind their mask.
Yeah.
Oh, you really don't want us to win. It's you. You ain't gonna get it if I get up there like fucking the girl from Abbott Elementary,
Terrance, no.
Cheryl Lee, and
Cheryl.
sing a victim song. Her black ass is proud to be up there. We ain't worried about her black ass.
Terrance, I'm not going to let you disrespect her like that. She's a legend.
Is she a legend?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
She was a legend. She was on Moesha. She played Moesha's mother.
Right, and she just won her first Emmy 30 years after Moesha.
Terrance, I'm not letting you do that. I will not stand for it. I won't stand for it. You are right about the victim song thing being a little much, but I'm not going to let you sit up here and disrespect her like she's not a legend because she grew up in an industry that wouldn't give black people awards for a long time. That's why she's singing that song. Was you right about the way we need to win? I'm not going to let you disrespect her by saying she's not a legend. That's like saying Angela Bassett is a legend. Angela Bassett didn't win till this year.
Terrell, I almost slapped the shit out of this nigga.
You going by awards in years, right?
I almost slapped the nigga.
You going by awards in years, right? Watch your mouth.
You need to watch your mouth. I just said Cheryl Lee.
Terrance.
And you said whose name? Because say it again and
Same
watch
amount of awards. Same amount of awards. And if you
Terrell, stop the award thing.
You're going
You're
by
talking
awards,
about
not me.
Moesha mother.
You said Terrance.
He talking about Moesha mother.
Terrance, she's a legend.
Versus-
She's done plenty things. You're talking about she's not a legend because she just won an Emmy this year. Hold on, wait. Does Angela Bassett have Emmys? No. But
Terrell.
Angela Bassett is a legend. So stop putting awards on shit.
I'm not saying that Cheryl Lee's not a legend because she won an award this year. I'm saying Cheryl Lee, besides Moesha, has done what for us to call her a legend?
Terrance.
Besides doing Abbott Elementary, which is great. But
wasn't she an original Dream Girl? Am I tripping?
The same way I feel as though we have to adjust the way we win, we also have to adjust the way we speak on the people in our community. Cheryl Lee has had a beautiful career. Beautiful. Has been able to still be working in this day. Feel me? But it's like, come on, bro, with the legend word.
She's a legend, bro.
Do other people talk about people in their community like that? She's a legend?
Cheryl Lee is a legend because I would say she's a legend because
I'm not going to shit on Cheryl Lee. I'm sorry. Yep, she's a legend. Y'all right. She's a legend.
okay.
But y'all see
You
how...
can say what you had to say without you, because you're right about the way she accepted.
I'm going to ask you this. What am I calling her a legend for? I respect her for being in Moesha and still be acting to this day. For you to be acting 20 years ago and still be acting, you have my respect. But am I going to put you up there with other legends? What do I have for you to look at? You brought up Angela Bassett. I can point to performances that should have earned gold. Can you really do that with Cheryl Lee? Am I a hating ass nigga? Really? I don't think I'm hating when I say that, people.
She's an original dream girl, man.
So that make you a legend.
I think she's like a...
So Jennifer Hudson won an Oscar. Will you say she's a legend when she dies?
If she's still acting 25 years
not
from
dies,
now...
I'm sorry, y'all, but you know.
Well, if she's still acting in 25 years, somebody might say she's a legend, and I'm not going to stop them.
I won't
Do you think Tachina Arnold is a legend?
No.
Pam from Martin is a legend. I would say she is. Everybody hates Chris.
Y'all see who our legends are? Pam from Martin. Let's move the fuck on, Terrell. I'm pissed off.
We're not saying they're the best.
God.
We're not saying they're the best of the best. We just saying, can there be multiple legends? Do we have to only have 3 or 4? What the fuck?
All I'm gonna say, y'all.
And Terrance, go back to what you were saying because you left the whole topic trying to shit on Cheryl Lee Rouse.
What was my topic? I'm sorry.
You were talking about how when we win, we supposed to be confident. This nigga's trying to randomly shit on Cheryl Lee.
I don't think I was shitting on her. I think you just started pushing back and then start turning into that. But yeah, y'all, when we win, we start pointing to, y'all see how they respond. When we win like Cheryl Lee and we get up there and be so fucking grateful that we even have the opportunity to put 2 feet on this stage with these people, then they're not going to say stuff like, well, you know what? I think so-and-so should have won. Because you know what they think? Even you don't even believe you should have won. Because look at your surprised, shocked, blessed ass on stage. Thank God, right? God gave you that award. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, that cushion.
Even you know you didn't win. They sit very happily not winning, knowing that I really did win.
Now, this is the thing, too. Let me say
They sit real happily sitting knowing I didn't win, but I know I'm better than you. But what if you got on stage and said...
They look at your award like sympathy.
What if you got on stage and said, I'm the best? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what that does? Look, oh yeah, he won, but I know I'm better than him, so yeah, whatever. They gave it to him this year. Look, I won this award because I am the best actor here. Thank you. Look, now I'm sitting in a seat like,
this motherfucker ain't better than me.
That motherfucker not better than me. That's how we need to show up.
Mm-hmm. That's how Matthew McConaughey walked up there and got Chill with Tails Award in 2014.
Are we competition or are we entertainment?
And this is what I did want to say about, are we competition or we entertainment? That's a good one. This is what I did want to say about Angel Reese. Angel Reese, I was watching, remember I told you I watched the South Carolina game. I did not watch the championship. But during the halftime show of the South Carolina game, LSU had already won. Mm-hmm. And they interviewed who? Angel Reese. And they were talking about how she's a trash talker and how she was going to talk her shit to whoever won. And they were like asking her about it. She was like, you know, we hustled to get here and we're going to be proud. We're going to XYZ. This was before the South Carolina game even went off. Before the, you know, it was like a close ending.
Yeah.
So after that, Shorty, I forget her name, the female analyst posted and said, this is going to be the craziest trash talk Sunday of the whatever. So I knew that Angel Reese was going to talk her shit on that day, whether they were winning or not. The fact they was busting their ass, I knew Caitlin Clark was going to go off, but we knew Caitlin Clark was like Brown on the Cavs back in when he didn't have a squad. Mm-hmm. There were some people that thought they was going to pull it off. There was a lot of people that were like, yeah, no, this is not going to be close. LSU is going to win.
It was this girl named, I think her last name is Carson, but she was cooking, had like 20-plus points on the bench, bro, off the bench. She was just knocking shit down, bro. They was hooping. Angel Reese cooked, but like, I don't think Angel Reese was the walkaway performance from LSU.
I don't think so either.
I think for the tournament, yeah, but definitely that game, that shorty that was on the bench was lights out. She was a difference maker. There's nothing that they can do. And Caitlin Clark was lights out.
The best player on the court.
100%. 100%.
I just knew she was going. I knew Angel Reese was going to talk shit. I knew she was gonna talk shit.
She's a shit talker. That's like Draymond Green going somewhere and talking shit, and y'all saying, "Wow, he's classless." Nah, like that's just Draymond Green.
We knew he was gonna do that.
You're not gonna say Dylan Brooks is classless now. You're just gonna say, "Oh, that's Dylan Brooks."
Yeah, that's what he gonna do.
Yeah. You know what you saw? A lot of motherfuckers that just simply don't watch women's sports, but then now making a comment now. That's what I'm saying. If you watched women's basketball, you would know. The same way y'all know about Caitlin Clark because you've been paying attention the last 3 weeks because you don't watch women's sports. And you, like you said, y'all wasn't paying attention to LSU. You didn't know that LSU only lost 2 games this year. Like, them girls was not really, them girls was like, you're not going to guard us like them. Like, we're different.
Nah, yeah.
And we know the world is looking at you, but like.
It's the same thing, bro. We seen Tom Brady smash 1,000 Windows tablets. And what they say, he's pissed off, he's passionate.
Let Lamar get over there and slam one. Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro. It's 1,000 examples. Not going to believe that. Shout out to the LSU ladies. It's dope to see, you know, them with everybody. I think Angel Reese was just with Saweetie. She was with Ja Morant.
Mm-hmm. I like seeing her with
I'm glad to
Ja
see that
Morant.
the celebrities in the culture are embracing these girls.
I like seeing her with Ja Morant just because I know that pissed a lot of people off.
Oh, yeah.
Look, 2 thugs. I know that's what it was saying. I did want to talk about Keita Brunson because she hosted SNL, and some of the comments that she had about her hit show Abbott and Elementary went viral, and I did want to speak on that, so I'm going to have y'all check it out.
I just created my own TV show, made sure it became really popular, won a bunch of Emmys, and then got asked to host. Easier. I have a show called Abbott Elementary. And it's kind of unique. It's a streaming show. It's not a streaming show. Sorry, I know you guys get confused about that. It's a network sitcom, like, say, Friends. Except instead of being about a group of friends, it's about a group of teachers. And instead of New York, it's in Philadelphia. And instead of not having black people, it does. So I grew up in Philadelphia.
Okay, and I know you... come on. Come on, Terrance. We know what he's going to say. We know what he's got for us. Go ahead.
She just said, and I'm going to just slide it back just a second.
It's a stream so much. Instead
Listen to what she says.
about this
Listen to what she says right here, y'all.
since I was a kid.
Dreaming about this since I was a kid.
I wanted to be on SNL back in the day.
Listen.
But the audition process seemed long. So instead, I just created my own TV show, made sure it became really popular, won a bunch of Emmys, and then got asked to host.
That is it. That's it. Black people, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, when you win anything, when you have any level of success, that's it.
Do that.
No. That is it. You just said you dreamt of this when you were a kid. The audition process for SNL was long. Yeah, no shit. Because you got to be a celebrity to get on SNL.
Not a celebrity, but...
Well, you know what I mean? Like, you
got to put the work in.
You got to put the work in. You know
Well,
what
she
I'm saying?
did. She was.
Yeah. Well, especially when you think about her path.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get on as the add-on. You said you made a hit show, won some Emmys, it was great, and now you're hosting. That's success. Like, wow, you're successful. Wow.
So, hold on, wait. Do you have an issue with that, or do you like the fact that she said that?
All I'm saying is that is it. That's all you need to say, Keita Brunson, and we moving the fuck on. There is absolutely no reason for you to acknowledge the fact that you're black. None. There was absolutely zero reason for you to point out the color of your skin. Feel me? I want y'all to think about this. What if there's a white girl up there? She said, you know.
Terrance, you can't compare anything white to black. I'm sorry. I hate when people do this. You make a different point.
Terrell does hate when people do this, but this is exactly.
It's not the same.
This is exactly,
it's a very different path.
This is exactly,
sometimes you do have to mention that because of fucking discrimination. So watch your mouth. Go ahead.
This is exactly why you do it.
Don't use that example. Use something else.
Let's say Everything Everywhere All at Once gets on stage and they say, yo, I'm so happy to be here. This is such a great movie. You know, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker when I was young. Made a movie. Everyone loved it. And now I'm hosting SNL. yeah, everybody's clapping. And then they say, and it's a great movie. It was about this, so-and-so is about this, and then it actually had Asians in it. You'd be like, okay, now you're getting a community clap.
Yeah.
What we're not going to do is the bullshit like we all... I'm good? You can hear me? Testing 1, 2?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What we're not going to do is the bullshit like we all give a fuck. We're not. The white people in this audience that heard her say it was black people in it gave her a community clap. They are not happy for you. They are not. And we're not going to sit here and act like it. Because I'm not happy for you. I'm happy for you, but that really means nothing. I'm happy for you. It really doesn't mean shit. I'm sorry, Terrell. All I'm going to say is, and go ahead and I'm going to let you respond. Go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it. I don't think Friends needed... I didn't like it because I don't think Friends needed black folks. I think it was what it was. We have our own Friends. We have Living Single, which was the original Friends. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just I don't think it was a good
We
job.
have so many TV shows that we've never needed Friends. We never needed Friends. We never even compared our shows to Friends.
Friends is a ripoff of a Living Single.
Of our show.
It literally is. It's a great, but that's my thing. Friends is a good show. We have our own though.
Right. I would have rather you got up there and say, I made a show that's kind of like The Office, but with black people. Because then at least you would have been a little bit more realistic. Because that's what you did.
Right.
You didn't make a show like Friends. You just made The Office 2023 black. And we all love The Office so much that we bought fucking Peacock. You know what I'm saying? So like, you are a breath of fresh air. I'm not taking no success away from you. But like, bringing up Friends and the fact that you're black are the two reasons that literally have really nothing to do with your success. You're successful because your show is great. You're successful because of the momentum your show picked up. You're successful because of the characters and the things you do. I can name a big ass list. And I'm sure you can too. By the time we get to the fact that you're black, I have named so many things they would have been playing the music by now. Get the fuck off of the stage. This shit is starting to irritate me, Terrell. You know why? This shit is keeping us low. Y'all don't get it. Hey, guys, guess what? Guess what? I made the first spaceship that was able to fly to Saturn. Yeah, and look, everybody starts clapping. Oh, yeah, man. It was great, man. I'm an engineer. I was in a class full of people, and I was the only black guy. Who gives a fuck?
Terrance, but hold on, wait, though.
Who gives a fuck?
Let me play devil's advocate.
Because guess what that statement just did? I just let you know that black people ain't even supposed to be able to do this.
Now, let me play devil's advocate.
The fact that I said I'm the first black means we not even built for this.
Now, what if you really are, though?
If I am, then why I'm not acting like it?
What do you mean? What if you are the first? Because I don't like people, because this is my thing. There was people that say we should take race out of the conversation with the Caitlin Clark situation. Because when people come out and say, well, I don't think it was a black man. I don't think it was, you don't want to be a Todd Bowles ass nigga. But they ask you, yo, you the first, you're one of two. Because I want to ask you this, because you say that about her on the stage. They asked Todd Bowles, wide-hipped ass, they asked him, how does it feel for you and Mike Tomlin to be the only two black head coaches in the NFL? And he had the opportunity to speak to the fact that the league is 75% black and there's only two coaches, me and Mike Tomlin. But instead, when they asked him, he said, oh, we don't play the game for that. We don't look at race. We don't look at color. We just coach the game. Fuck that.
I think fuck
so
that. So
how do you, but you see where your line can get a little blurry?
I'll tell you
because you're saying we shouldn't say that.
Nah, I'll tell you the
on
difference.
This stage.
Nah, the difference between the two is they asked you about your race. They asked you, what do you think about being the only black man to come from Maryland to build a spaceship? I could say, you know what was crazy going to school? I was the only black kid in class, and sometimes it made me discouraged because I didn't see people that looked like me. But it was really all about my information. And I just kind of realized that once I had the information, it really wasn't about my skin color. It was about, think about that.
Yeah.
That's different than me being awarded, and I have to bring up the fact that, because I'm telling you, we bring it up because it's like we be proud to be a part of the first line of shit because that's what we've been so used to being the first to do shit that they've been doing. You know, if you think about it, they do not have a culture of even wanting to be the first. A lot of us thought we was going to grow up and be the first black president. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
You ever think about the fact that they don't have that goal? I don't have a goal to be the first of my race. I might have a goal to be the first of my name. That means I'm moving different. That means whatever my name did or my name is doing, that's what I'm really more worried about.
Now, you're right, because I do think it takes away from the person that looks up to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when Denzel won the award for Best Actor, he didn't get up there and say, I'm the second black dude to win this, right? I think they said on a little thing.
Yeah.
Right, but he got up there and said, Sidney, you know, he gave flowers to Sidney Poitier. Like, I'm walking in your footsteps, whatever. That was dope. And I think that was inspiring, you know what I'm saying, for people that were young black actors that, you know what, I'm about to get on that stage next.
Yeah.
And I think when you make something so much about, oh my God, I'm the first black woman to do this or the first black man to do this, it becomes even more rare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even harder to picture you doing. It almost seems like you got lucky. Like you hit the fucking lotto or something like that. And I think that's where it becomes a little problematic. And that's why I think some of these jokes are misplaced.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, y'all.
And even with the early days of people like Halle Berry, Denzel Washington, Sidney Poitier, Cuba Gooding Jr., Forrest Whitaker, Morgan Freeman, Jennifer Hudson, Jamie Foxx, all of these people who really did break ceilings, I don't have a problem looking at them talk about the ceilings that they broke. But at this point, we got to stop doing things like getting on a stage and saying, yeah, I made a show, but instead of like being friends, like I put black people in it. No, you did not. You made a fucking show. There were shows that did that already. There were Living Single, Friends, 101, Moesha. We can name a bunch of shows that came before your shit. Just get on the fucking stage. I'm sorry I get pissed off because we always got to try to act like we was the first to do some shit black.
But she
no,
wasn't,
bro.
She wasn't.
Even if you didn't, you're getting the smoke you should be getting. Even if that's not what you meant.
I don't think her show was like Friends at all.
It's nothing like Friends. So that's why we saying, Kingta, we love you, baby girl. But why would you say that bullshit? Watch your mouth.
Her show is more like The Office, Parks and Rec.
It is like The Office.
But with black. Maybe she meant to say that.
Nah, Friends is the success point. You know?
And The Office had Stanley, so I guess that one too many niggas for you to mention.
Or maybe The Office is just going to hit too close to home.
Who was the black dude in The Office that went to jail?
Terrell know my Abbott Elementary opinion is shifted. Terrell know I like Abbott Elementary, but I was an Office fan before him and my sister. I was an Office fan first. They know I love The Office. So much to the point that when they started fucking with The Office, I'm like, damn, okay, bet y'all fuck with The Office? But it's my thing. I love it so much. It's kind of hard for me to watch.
You didn't like Parks and Rec because of that. You weren't a Leslie Knope fan.
I tried to get into Parks and Rec, but like, I just felt like y'all are doing the Office thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Even with Abbott Elementary, like the Michael Scott of the show, the principal. You know? I can watch it. It's enjoyable. I'm not a hater of the show at all. I love the show and the success that it is. But like, I personally don't look at it like you did this ground. You're not, like I'm telling you, like even with Issa Rae. There was when Insecure went off, people was like, Issa did something that's never been done before. Hold up. This our problem. We throw legend on anything participation, and that's the bad thing. Just because you participated, Cheryl Lee, for 25 years, you're still here. Legend. Hold up. She's a legend? Or they gonna look at...
You said Pam for Martin's is not a legend. She is. They love her over, and where they love her at, Terrance?
She could be a legend over there. They only got one channel.
That's fucked up.
I'm going to be, it is my group of individuals that are going to move the community forward. The film community. The black film community. Y'all better pray I live to see 50. If I can see 50, we'd be straight. At least. Give me until 50, and I'm gonna really put my foot in this. I'm gonna really put my foot in. Bubble gum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish?
Uh-huh.
That shit ain't landing on me. My foot ain't gonna be out. I'm gonna be the last foot in.
I get what you're saying. I would love to see what you would say when you win your award. Cause you gonna look real. You gonna think you looking like you look.
You know what I'm gonna say when I get up there?
Bowles.
I'm gonna get up there and do this, Terrell. I'm gonna say this for all the brothers up north, getting full on that jack back. First smack back, we got a nigga to back smack,
and you gonna love it.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
That loaded Lux line at the end of that.
Terrell signed up for Twitter Blue. Terrell signed up for Twitter Blue and Instagram verified, and he is now verified on both with the verified check. We're not going to talk about this on some Tech Corner shit, but y'all, the verified checks are out there on Twitter, and they're out there on Instagram, and we're now in a world now where that verified check has completely changed when it comes to value. So that's one thing I really wanted to talk to you about for you. Being that you have it, how have you felt seeing all of the other verified checks on Twitter and Instagram? Because all I wanted to say was, like, I think the value for it is completely gone now, which isn't a problem, but
well, before it was only you had to be a celebrity to get it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think now, I wouldn't say the value is gone. I would say what's the S word I'm looking at? The not secrecy.
Scarcity.
The scarcity or no, what do you call it, Terrance? Where it's like only a secret amount, the exclusivity. The exclusivity of it is gone.
Shout out to whoever had that. I know somebody was like, Terrell, exclusivity. Terrell, exclusivity.
Yeah. The exclusivity of it is gone, but I think this is what my message would be, and this is why I have it. I have at least 3 or 4 TikToks that are making clips of this podcast. Shout out to all of y'all, plugs, whoever, and there's MalloryBros.9. There's the 9th plug. There. Shout out to all of y'all. But when you have so much, you gotta have a landing spot. You know what I'm saying? We operate as a business, and so number one, it's a tax write-off. I'm not really paying for this shit. People that just pay for it, just because they want to get
you're gonna write off your Twitter Blue and stuff on taxes.
Oh, I'm 100% writing off Twitter Blue and Instagram, but that's not the only reason why I got it. That's a benefit of it for me, but it gives you extra support, and it gives you a little. If they're gonna start doing things where, like, you see how Elon be talking, right? That $11 a month is I'm not even gonna think about that.
And look, I'm not trying to get you to sell us on the benefits of it.
What I was gonna say is, I think for people that have a clothing line or you have a business, it doesn't matter how many followers you have, you should definitely get verified, because if people try to reach out to you, it's just better for you. It is 100% worth it, especially if you're a content creator or somebody that if you own Niecy's Marshmallows and you're Niecy and this is your main page, you should be verified. Because if I'm Target and I want to pick your marshmallows up, put them in aisle 827, I want to know I can talk to you and it's not no bullshit. It makes brands more confident in contacting you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of business benefits. We got to stop looking at Instagram, because the people that have an issue with regular people getting verified checks, they're the people that are thinking about Instagram and Twitter 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, before people looked at Twitter and Instagram as businesses. That's why we're moving the way we move. And if you can't afford to do it, or if you don't really want to give up the money, you don't have to. Like you see Bron said, I guess I'm not about to have a check. Bron don't need it. He don't need it.
He doesn't need it. Yeah.
I wouldn't. But you're right. You a regular nigga. You agreeing with Bron. He already $500 million up. He never needed the check. They gave him the check. So there's 2 ways to look at it. Some of it is kind of head ass, especially on Twitter, when you could just be anybody and you just got to check because whatever. But I mean, if you got a business or if you're a content creator, I think you should do it.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to say, I think you killed it just then. But also, it's one of them situations where the verified check's value is now completely flipped. It used to be if you was verified, then it was looked at as. I'm sorry. It used to be if you was verified, you had the blue check. But now with everybody having a blue check, the blue check turned into from verification to just simply who's paying for the app.
Yep.
Really. Now when you look at the blue check, you don't even think, oh, this is just because it's the real. Mm-hmm. Or you don't think this is somebody famous. I guess you would think like what you're saying. This is the real version of whoever this is, but like they just
that's
certified themselves.
That's only on Instagram. Twitter Blue can still be anybody.
Twitter Blue is different.
So I get that.
Yeah.
I only got Twitter Blue too because of that exact same thing. I do a lot of typos. It's a lot. I want to get them extra features, and I said, fuck it. If I'm gonna get the verified on one side, I'm gonna do another. I think this is only thing I wanted to say about the blue check situation, y'all. I'm glad Terrell got that off because all I wanted to say was that this is a very clear-cut example of how we place value on exclusivity and scarcity. Mm-hmm. Like before, everybody knew what the blue check meant. The blue check meant that you were somebody of value. Everybody also knew that you didn't sign up for it. Yep.
You had to be chosen. We're kind of like them aliens in the little Toy Story, you know, the little joint that they looked up and they were like, the claw. And they were like, hold up, bruh. You get chosen. Yeah. You know? That's how we looked at the verified check.
Yeah.
But now, there is no claw. Like, we don't look up to it anymore. Now it's just like, oh, whatever. Anybody, like if I knew I can just say pick me and he'll pick me, I wouldn't respect it.
Now I could pay to get picked.
Yeah, so my thing is this. Now the landscape of social media is going to change, bro. You about to see it. Mm-hmm. We just now seeing what it's like to be out here and not visually look at the check and say, okay, this means this about this person. Mm-hmm. So low key, this could change the way that we look at value on social media.
Yeah.
Because remember they thought taking the number of people away was going to work? Remember they said, just don't show how many people like the picture. Just show likes. That didn't work. Or don't show the follower count. That doesn't work. But now letting everybody be verified, now when you see people, you don't know if it's value or money, but either way, who cares?
And
I see kind of how it might.
And they made $600 million in the first week of Meta Verified going live.
Damn.
And I saw a rumor that and this is just a rumor. I saw a rumor that Twitter could go to read only for everybody that's not paying for Twitter Blue. Well, you'll only be able to read.
So you can only tweet with Twitter Blue.
You could, which would be ridiculous. Now, but this is my.
He would get his money.
This is the thing that people need to get. Everything that you do right now for free on these big ass platforms is going to get harder for you to do it for free. Mm-hmm. Because everybody, YouTube, you're watching 1,000 ads. They said that there's 40% more ads for people that don't have YouTube Red. Mm-hmm. I watched this video literally the other day where this dude was like, I am not paying for it and it is ridiculous, whatever. But it's like, if you don't pay for YouTube Red, they're pushing even more ads to those users because they want you to get YouTube Red. They're going to make it tough. Mm-hmm. I feel sorry for the people that watch this podcast.
I feel bad for people because the bad thing is like, they're going to take advantage of where you took a break. You know how people were like, look, I'm not getting fucking cable. Fuck cable. I'll just fucking watch YouTube. That's the same person that'll be like, I'm not paying for fucking YouTube, right? Well, look, were you complaining about the commercials when you paid for cable? Did you say, you know what, I'm not paying for this because I got to watch fucking commercials? No. Mm-hmm. But now you'll complain about watching 2 30-second ads when you would have watched 4 of them bitches in the middle of your show.
But now they're going to make you watch all of these ads until you get it. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Twitter and Instagram. It's like
you can take a break. You can take a break from look. You saved money with cable, but now you starting to see that where you were saving money, they starting to now want the money.
And then look,
so now you got to find another way to save, I guess.
If you're a legacy verified account, then you get a certain level of support, but you don't get all of the benefits of the people that are paying for the Meta Verified. They don't give a fuck if you was already a celebrity. You not paying us. That's how they starting to look at this shit.
All right, let's move on.
You need to get it.
Trust me, I've been thinking about it. It's been on my list.
You need to do it. I can't just do it and you not do it.
I got too much shit going on, to be honest.
Took me 2 minutes to set it up.
Well, you know what I mean.
All right, bet. Movie suggestion of the week. You got one or you want me to go first?
Of course I have a movie suggestion of the week. My movie suggestion of the week is going to be a movie called Vantage Point. I don't know if...
Great ass movie.
I don't know what streaming service it is on.
I got you.
But that movie is literally one of my favorite movies ever. It's a movie that it's basically something happens with like the president of the United States at this place. And Vantage Point is about everybody's different perspective. I mean, like, I want you to imagine this building just blew up, right? And the movie started with my whole entire journey to get here, right? Then right when the building blows up, everything starts rewinding, it starts going back, and then it starts Terrell's day. And then Terrell gets here, and the building blows up. Then once the building blows up, it rewinds, and then it goes to, some random dude up here, right? Mm-hmm. And then he walks past the building, and when this blows up, he get blown up out there, and we didn't know he got blown up. Then it rewinds him, and it goes to the nigga downstairs.
Yeah.
And it blew up above him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is Vantage Point in a nutshell. I fucking love that movie. Forrest Whitaker deserved an Oscar for that movie. I'm sorry.
He did. He killed it.
Forrest Whitaker will steal your heart in that movie.
You rewatched it?
Steal your heart. No, I just love that movie.
Okay, yeah. It's on Apple TV.
It's on Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus.
This TV is fucked. This one here.
Why?
I don't know. That joint don't let me watch Apple TV Plus.
You need to get rid of it. That TV need to go up there somewhere.
You guys got Terrell salt? Did you need to get rid of it? A TV?
Please. That's the problem with black folks
Yeah,
now.
I'm
Still
about to say,
banging
he
on the
is
side
like-
of TVs. Hey, look, my movie suggestion of the week is a film that I'm going to see on Tuesday called Air, directed by Ben Affleck and lensed by Robert Richardson. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Robert Richardson's work. He did a lot of work with Tarantino. But it's the movie that literally premiered at 99% Rotten Tomatoes. It's at a 95%. I have no idea what it's about. They are just saying that this joint, they said Angela Bassett, legend. They said Viola Davis gives
Angela Bassett, legend.
They said Viola Davis gave I forget who they compared her performance to, but they said she gave like a Marlon Brando level performance.
Really?
In this movie. And so it's Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Viola Davis. I'm not too sure what it's about, to be completely honest, but it came out.
Michael Jordan, right? And Nike.
I believe, yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It's about Michael Jordan and Nike.
It's about Michael Jordan, and Viola Davis plays Michael Jordan's mom.
Yeah.
It's about him signing the Nike deal. That's what it is. Oh, dope. I had no idea that this is what that was about. We said we wasn't going to watch the trailer. We were just going to go to the movies and see what it was about. So you ruined it. Thanks. But they said this movie might be up for Oscar Gold. I'm going to see it on Tuesday. Ben Affleck be on some... Ben Affleck always looks unhappy. He always sitting there looking unhappy. But let me tell you, when he sits in that director's chair,
He's a different beast.
he does good things. That's all I'm going to say.
And he's directing, right?
He's directing, yes. Act like you haven't seen. Act like you don't know.
I know.
Okay.
Trust me, I'm not sleeping on that guy at all. That guy's he's a great guy. Everybody got shit to say about him and his love life, but for real, I was like, yo, when it comes to cinema, movie shit, let's just kind of keep him out of it, because for real. You know how your girl try to talk shit about people like, Kevin Durant's such a fucking asshole, he did my girlfriend dirty, look, fucking piece of trash. Look, you can say all of that shit if you want, but as soon as you start saying, and like, is he even good anymore? You're like, hold up. Yeah. He's still KD. I know your friend is important to you, but your girl getting in her bag. She's important, but fuck her. This is KD.
Nah, Ben Affleck, when he directs, you get Argo. You get The Town.
Nah.
So, I'm
He's
excited
decorated.
for it. But yeah, man, I think that's going to wrap it up for 146.
146. That's crazy. I didn't even say 146. And I guess we're not doing no course of act. That's crazy.
Damn, no, let's do it. Let's get it.
Terrell used to be a very big retail guy. you know? He's a retail guy. He was a big boss, man. He used to tuck his shirt in. He used to put his name tag on, iron his shit in the morning, you know? Mm-hmm. He was the nigga that
you're supposed to do.
He was the guy when you walked in the store and he helped you. You said, this motherfucker gonna be the next boss up in here. You know when you say that about whoever's helping you, you know he helping you. So Terrell was that. He was the boss. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna think of some course of actions that, you know, might have something to do with that because your boy here, I didn't give a damn about
Terrance was the worst.
Certain things, but I was still a good employee. I think people who work with me be like, nah, he was a good employee. Y'all just thought I was good. Y'all thought that I was legit. But guess what? I did what I had to do. Control your image. You niggas show up late, you got your fucking fruit roll up, you got your coffee and shit. And then you mad that nigga saying, oh yeah, we know Byron. Byron always late. Yeah, Byron late. Yeah, it's a late ass again. Byron, you have control over your image. Anyway, some of these course of actions are gonna challenge me and Terrell in our beliefs. You know? And,
okay.
I really only have two.
All right.
So we're gonna start with this one. You notice that you didn't clock out last week. And shout out to my people that's getting it on the clock right now. Turn up. We getting this money. Who's next? Next in line. Next in line. But everybody listening to this, you notice on your check that you didn't clock out last week and you have an extra 8 hours of money. And guess what? That money's already been deposited into your bank account. You already bought Chick-fil-A for breakfast this morning and dropped the baby off. You done already spent a little bit of that change. And you got 8 extra hours on that bad boy, right? Mm-hmm. So, 8 extra hours, let's just say that was an extra $300 on your check, right? Mm-hmm. What's the next course of action? Do you put a question mark where God put a period? And that's somebody, trust me, I hear that all the time.
That's funny as shit.
Do you do that? Or do you, Terrell, Mr. Responsible Employee, what's the next move? Because I'm thinking, look, I just got a free $300.
If that's one of my employees, then it's not, I mean.
I'm one of your employees, I just got a free $300, and I'm looking at you.
Did you do it, if you didn't do it maliciously, if you just forgot, like you said you forgot to clock out. That's different than not clocking out on purpose to steal hours.
Okay. But I also noticed that I see $300 here.
That's fine. You're good. My issue is going to be for the motherfucker that didn't do my timesheet exceptions. Because that's going to show up as an exception. And if that exception made it to payday, then you got a different issue.
So you say it's fine that I got an extra $300 on my check?
If you genuinely forgot to clock out.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Then it's fine.
You're not the issue.
I'm not the issue.
Somebody was supposed to tell you, hey.
Somebody was supposed to tell me to clock out.
No, somebody was supposed to come to you, a leader, and say, yo, you forgot to clock out on Friday? What time did you leave? And then give you corrective action to say, hey, you need to make sure you clocking out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, somebody was supposed to catch the time sheet before it 100%. Went out.
Y'all gotta remember.
Oh, you're right. That's not my mistake.
That's not your mistake. Now,
see, I see where Terrell coming from. I'm talking like the nigga that's on the floor. What you talking about?
Nah, that's somebody's job to validate that.
Somebody's job to validate that before I get my money.
So yeah,
if I get my money,
not my problem. I might come to you after getting in their ass and ask you, hey, heard you got a little extra money, player. What you buying?
All right, Terrell smoked this one. We moving on. Cause he's right.
Now, if you stealing time on purpose, I left
at 8, but I leave at 9 all week. But I'll be leaving at 8.
You're done. You're done. You up out of there.
You're done.
And I'm gonna catch you in a lie. Cause I'm already had looked at the tape and watched your black ass walk out at 8.
Mm-hmm. We can see you thinking when you on your time sheet, oh, fuck it, put a 9. Fired. I know you're not clocking at any time. All right, look. It's jazz night. And you actually happen to be a big jazz. That's funny?
I don't know why I'm laughing at you coughing, but I don't know. That's funny.
That's funny?
big jazz. This nigga's got what?
Sorry, y'all.
Laryngitis.
And I try to start on a certain way. It's jazz night. And you have the opportunity to get some jazz tickets. And you are a huge jazz fan.
Like music jazz?
It could be basketball jazz or music jazz, whatever.
All right, bet.
You have the opportunity to get some tickets that you've been waiting for a long time, y'all. And a jazz event that you're going to is going to be on Friday, right? You enter a raffle to see if you can get tickets for Friday night. Y'all should know where this is going. But you don't know if you won yet. So you go to work. You work in your shift. And here comes Brad. And Brad says, bro, you trying to take my shift, bro? You trying to take my shift? Because what would be perfect, I say, I noticed you working Friday. Or I'm working Friday. Or you off Friday. So I'm working. So if we switch, then you know what I'm saying? That'll give you this many days off. Look, you say, oh, all right, bet, yeah, because that give me 2 days off in a row. I can, yeah, all right, bet, give you that. But you're not thinking about the jazz concert. Because, look, you don't even know if you're going yet. You don't know if you want the raffle. Oh, yeah, Brad, we good. We can switch. Yeah, go ahead, tell them lock it in. And look, you see Brad from afar. Brad's like, hey, bro, and you like, yeah, we good. Woo, yeah. Your phone ring. Yeah, we good. You look at your phone. You just got the tickets for the raffle for the jazz concert on Friday night. Now you picked up a shift.
Hold on, wait. Let me make it a little bit more. Let me spice it up a little bit more. Let's say you don't get that.
Come on, Terrell. Now you see,
Hold on,
now
Terrence.
manufacturing course of action.
No, hold on, wait.
Just say your course. Go ahead.
I got you, because this is gonna make it better. He's picking up your Wednesday shift
for my Friday.
for your Friday. So let's say you don't get that text until Thursday morning. He worked your shift.
He worked already.
He worked your shift yesterday.
Shit.
What the fuck you gonna do? There's
Now-
nothing you can do. You can't go to that
Course
concert.
of action. Course of action.
You can't go to the concert unless you find somebody to cover his shift. He took care of you already. That's fucked up if you do it
on you. He made good on you.
Now, if you manage to get if you get them tickets before Wednesday, then you can hit him and be like, bro, I can't pick up your shift. I'm working my shift tomorrow. Do not show up. I have something to do Friday. And he got to figure it out.
And the crazy thing is, it is such a risk try and get that shift covered, because you are the coverage. So you either got to show up or there's no coverage. That's why I said, damn, if you get somebody to try to cover your shift, you better hope they go in, because the last thing you want is to be at the concert. This nigga hit you off the, why are they calling me, bro? They saying nobody's there. What?
See, that's where I come in. See, you gave me this course of action right here.
Was he?
One employee says they gonna work, right?
Yeah.
Let's say y'all do switch. He works your Wednesday, right? So here come Friday, he's working again. You gonna hear from me on Saturday when I realize this motherfucker got overtime. And you say, oh, well, he picked up my shift and I was supposed to work with him on Friday, but he just worked anyway for me still. And I'm like, do you know this motherfucker got 48 hours this week? Oh, well, I didn't know. Now I'm writing both of y'all ass up because y'all doing shit willy-nilly without me.
Nah, you're right. Terrell is a king at this retail shit. I'm not doing it anymore. We switching up for the last course of action. This is the last one. This is a very good one. I'm sorry. This is a really good one right here. This is a good one, Terrell.
All right.
Your wedding day, you're getting married. You stand up there at the altar, right? You looking your baby girl in the face, and you just said, as God loves us. You just said the end of your vows, right?
Well, I had to be that.
Because this kind of the situation, whatever. But you turn around, and your best man looks at you with a concerning look on his face. And he says, don't do this. And then you turn back around. No context. He doesn't give you any reasoning, but you can tell something's off, and he knows something he won't tell you. Do you still get married, or do you listen to your best friend?
I'm gonna go through with the
Who your
whole.
best man?
I'm gonna go through with the whole shit.
You're going to go through the whole show? Okay, so I'm your best man.
If you look me in my face,
I look you in your face right when I'm giving you the ring, and bro, you know me, bro. You know me. I got the real one on. You know what I'm saying? This not no bullshit. I'm really like, bro, nah. You know what I would do? You just gotta act confused at this point. Hold on, wait, what was going on?
You're going to have to tell me something.
What was that?
You're going to have to tell. I'm going to say, yo, give me a second type shit. yo, hold up, Reverend type shit.
You already got the audience like this. Because he was supposed to be getting the rain.
I would be pissed at you. I would be pissed at you.
Go, Terrell.
I would be pissed off that you let me even get this far through the day. So now you better tell me what happened in 3 words. She cheated. She doing this. She did this. So before when I turn back around, I know what the fuck I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I'll be pissed off at you. But look, I might just let the whole day go through, especially if we ain't signed no real contracts yet. And this is the family wedding, because y'all know you don't really get married until you do the shit at the courthouse.
Right. I'm going to tell you.
Everything else is just for show.
He's right. I want to tell you this, too. It depends on who your best man is. Terrell's my best man. I'm not lying to y'all when I say if Terrell looked at me and said, don't do this, I'd be like, all right. He's not going to say that for no reason.
Yeah.
So I might be like, I don't know. Oh, what's going on? Hold on, wait, what happened? I would dead ass be like, talk to me real quick.
Uh-huh.
But the reason why I say it depends on who your best man is because, bro, there's some shitty situations out there where your best man could be telling you don't do this because he thinks that's the love of his life and not yours. Feel me? So you might want to do that because think about that, you know? Don't do this. What if he was out with your girl last night type shit? Like, I know that wouldn't be the situation with me and Terrell. But some of y'all out there who it might be your man, I've heard some horrible.
Yeah.
I've heard some shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that was a
My
real one where I'm
goodness.
like, damn, I don't know what I would do.
That make your bone chill. I seen one on Twitter that said, what would you do if you come in your house, your cat stands up on his 2 back legs and said, no, they said you come in your house, you see your cat standing on his 2 back legs.
Yeah.
Right? Looking out the window. When you come in, you drop your keys, they turn around and drop back down and say, nobody will ever believe you. What would you do? What would you do? Because Terrance, if you told me Mimi spoke, she spoke.
You know what I would say? Gotcha, dummy, camera, dumbass. I was recording. Your feline ass didn't know about technology, did you? Just kibbles and bits. Sorry. What else do you know? Oh, look, I got her over the balcony. Say something else. I got a family. Who else do you know? Oh, look. I might not do that. Like, I'm automatically going to violence. What if Mimi is a girl? What if she was chill? What if she had like a
Terrance,
what if
I
she had
don't
a voice
think
like
you realize how freaked out you would be. You would be distraught.
I would be freaked out until she had a voice like what's the girl voice from Her? Did Perfect.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. Like,
So now you sexualizing our cat.
sexualizing the cat. I'm giving her a beautiful voice.
He was attracted to the voice in Her.
I'm saying, what if she had a soothing, calming voice like that? And she was like, yo,
Terrance,
chill.
You was
Yo, chill. Or like, what if she called me like dad? Like, dad, chill. I'd be like, you think I'm your dad? That's nuts. I would fuck with it.
This nigga's a sicko.
And then look, I would be Dr. Doolittle. I'm running with the secret. I'd be like, all right, bet. But you know what? In this house, we speak. So some things gonna be changing around here. Me. I don't hear you. I don't need no regular cat no more.
No, that would be crazy.
People would meet me and I'd be like, shut your dumb ass up. Anyway, who you talking to? Fucking cat. Niggas would be like, this motherfucker love his cat. He be talking to that motherfucker like it's a real human. We don't know who already experienced this, Terrell. They probably just said fucking and running with the secret.
Shit. And now she walking over there to an empty bowl. You would be getting cursed out. You think your cat would look at you like you're her dad? You got cats fucked up with how they look at you.
Nah, you right.
You're the motherfucker that filled this bowl up and give me rub downs.
Right. She would be like, calm down. You know?
Right.
Trying to facilitate. Look, her standing like this, I done already told your motherfucking ass a couple times.
With the paw in
Yeah.
All right, y'all. You got any more?
Nah. We goofing off. Episode 146, we locked in. Turn up, man. Shout out to the MalloryBros podcast. Hit the subscribe button and give yourself a chance to win the signed album by Kendrick Lamar
Yes,
to Pimp a
sir.
Butterfly, turn up, man. Shout out to y'all. It's gonna be a random person. I might hit this person and they might not win. So your chances to win are high, cause
Why it ain't playing on here? This motherfucker not even connected, y'all. Never mind.
oh, here it is. That's because it was on 3%.
Hey, look, shout out to all of the Aries season. It's been y'all season for a minute. Man, Jesus Christ. Shout out to the Aries.
Want me to do it over? Let's do it over.
Yeah, let's do it over. Shout out to the Aries, man. It's y'all season.
100.
Been y'all season for a little while. Everybody stay safe. It's getting hot out. Next time.